As a small business owner and creator, it's easy to avoid metrics simply because they're difficult. But it doesn't have to be difficult. Metrics actually can tell you what your audience is listening to and how you can repurpose that content and use it for future post ideas. Today, we are going to go through how to find your insights on Facebook and on Instagram and how to combine them in a spreadsheet so you can use the data to listen to what your audience is saying. Today, we're going to be going through those insights and finding the best ways of how to reach your audience online, such as paying attention to impressions and reach rather than likes and follower count. Stay tuned for more tips and be sure to follow Brinsfield Studios for more tips and tricks. Before we talk about what those metrics are, I just want to put it in perspective to some of our listeners. On Instagram, when we went full-time, we had less than 300 followers. Right now, we have under 500 followers. We didn't have a YouTube channel, and right now our YouTube channel is under 25 subscribers. If you want to help change those numbers and follow along for social media marketing tips and ways to market yourself online, feel free to follow and subscribe. So right now, I'm going to walk you through how to find your insights on your Facebook Business Suite or Meta Business Suite, but there's also other ways you can manually track your metrics or find them on other platforms such as Instagram or YouTube. So here I am on my Facebook business page and I have these options here on the left. I'm going to scroll all the way down till I see Insights. Insights is another name for metrics. Go ahead and click on that. And here you're going to get an overview of your page insights or metrics, and it's probably going to be set to the last week or last month. But I'm going to scroll down here to page summary, and here it is set to 7 days. I'm going to go all the way over to the right where there's a down arrow. It says export data. Go ahead and click that button. And I want to find out post data. So I'm going to select post data instead of page. And I'm going to download this as an XL format, but you also can download it as a CSV. And I'm going to select my date range here. So I'm going to do the first quarter metrics for this page. So I'm going to select January 1st through March 31st. I'm going to check that my dates are selected here and click the OK button. And click export data. This is going to export a Excel file like I selected, and now I'm going to upload it into a Google Sheet to kind of play with the metrics and sort through the metrics that I want to be searching for. So here on Instagram, finding insights is a little bit trickier and it is more manual. On Facebook, it's easy to just download your insights and metrics, but here on Instagram, you got to do a little bit of digging. Like I showed you on our screen share, we have a Google spreadsheet that we use to track our insights. And what we'll do is we'll reference our Instagram account and manually add these numbers in so we can look. Yes, it is a lot of additional work, but understanding our metrics and knowing who our audience is and what they're interacting with is valuable and worth the time. To find your insights on your Instagram page, you're going to go to your profile. Underneath your profile information, there's insights. You see it right above your highlights. Click on the insights button. Again, it'll auto-populate probably the last 7 days or last month of your insights overview and give you a sneak peek at how you are performing right now. You can select the time frame and select months just like we did on Facebook and see how your last 30 days went. You can also select the days and auto select how many days you want to be looking at. Now on Instagram, since it is a little bit more manual, what I like to do is look 30 days at a time and update my metrics this way. Things that I'm going to be paying attention to is my accounts reached and my follower count, how we grew. And followers is an interesting number, right? We don't want to focus on the amount of followers we have too much, but we do like to see the pattern of growth that we are getting at. So what I'm going to do is go each month a post here and manually catalog that on our Google spreadsheet so we can sort for reach and impressions and likes and all that. One last note though, To find your insights on your reels, you simply go to click on the reel you want to look at, click the three dots in the bottom right hand corner, and all the way at the bottom it says View Insights. Go ahead and click on View Insights. This will be a more accurate description of how your reel was performing and where those insights came from. Two metrics that I like to look at when looking at Facebook or Instagram are total reach and total impressions. Reach is the number of people who had your page's post enter their screen. So that's a status, a photo, any links, videos. These are unique users, and they're looking at the number of people the post went to. Post impressions is the number of times your page's post entered a person's screen. So this includes statuses, photos, links, videos, just like reach, but it's the number of times your post entered a person's screen. Now, these are metrics that we like to pay attention to because they indicate that your post is being seen by a person. Even if they don't engage with that post, it's important for you to note these metrics, impressions, and reach, because that means that people are actually seeing your profile image or your face go through their screen when they're scrolling. Even if they don't engage with the post or comment or share or even save it, they are seeing your face, which is important. They see your brand name and your image, and they recognize that, oh, hey, they're posting today. That is one less conversation that you have to have in person about your business or your organization or whatever you're creating content about. That post that you posted is having that conversation for you, and they are building up brand recognition. And that's not something that's easy to measure through metrics. So we like to look at these numbers in reach and impressions to see how many times or how many people our post is reaching, even if the external metrics aren't really that high. So that would be like likes, comments, and shares. When looking at external metrics, likes, comments, and shares, we like to focus on the latter two, so comments and shares. Pretty much anybody can like or engage with your post using those likes, loves, cares, whatever reaction they choose. But comments and shares are important because they indicate engagement and have a higher effect in the platform's algorithm when it's pushing content to other people. So posts that are doing well, that have people engaging on them with comments and shares, are going to be pushed more than things that are just being liked or reacted to. Of the two, shares is the most powerful way to react externally because that shares with other people in their audience. So if I share to my friends, they can see the post, and then they can share it to their friends, which is a whole nother group of people. Shares are really powerful when expanding your reach or expanding your impressions because it means more people have your post and your business name entering their screen. This is a great way to build up your audience and just get a better frequency of people looking at your page or looking what you're creating your content about. Now that I have my metrics all here manually for Facebook and Instagram, I can actually sort through different columns to see the metrics that I want to. So we were talking about reach and impressions earlier, so let's go ahead and sort our post by reach. So I'm going to look at Facebook first, and I'm going to hit sort sheet A to Z. I have rows frozen, so they're not going to move around on me. And I actually want to do Z to A, because I want to see the highest performing reach. So now, since I have all these categorized, I actually can click on this link right here to view the post and see which one was the highest performing. So right here, I can go over and see that this one had 55 likes and 3 shares, and that its lifetime reach is 2,107. So remember, the reach is the number of people who had your page's post enter your screen. So 2,107 people saw this individual post. I can do the same thing for impressions by scrolling over to this impressions tab and sorting A to Z, or Z to A in this case, and see that here we had 3,725. That was the number of times the Pages post would enter your person's screen. That's pretty crazy for this one post. So as a business owner, you can actually scroll through here and sort and look at things that are top performing and high performing and use that as a guide of reference of what went well, what can we repurpose and do again, and what maybe might not be performing as well as we hope it would. So again, over here, I went to the Instagram tab, and this is all manual. I sorted through. Our Instagram following is a little bit lower here than our Facebook followers, so the numbers we really want to pay attention to is reach over here in the far right. But what you can do with these metrics for each quarter is look, see what did well, see what might not be doing the greatest, and see what you can do better for next month and how you can repurpose it. So if you're going to utilize a call to action in your caption, utilize the comments or share external metrics. Comment on this post if this resonates with you, or share if you agree with this post, or share so that your friends can see. Having those call to actions will actually help train your audience on how you want them to engage with your post and how it may help you. So use those call to actions, comment and share, or save in the instance of Instagram, or subscribe on YouTube. Using those call to actions and training your audience how they want to engage with you is going to help you understand your metrics and see what your audience is actually listening to. What you do is sort through your reach, impressions, and maybe shares. Find your posts that are the top performing and see what you can take from those posts and recreate what's going well for you and what your audience is engaging with for this month of content. Was this video helpful? I sure hope so. Now you know more about metrics, what they mean, and how to use them successfully in knowing what your audience wants to listen to and how you can perform better on social media. Use those tips for call to actions using comments and shares to get more engagement on your post and expand your reach on your social media platforms. Thanks for listening to this video today. Please share with a friend if you want to share all about the metrics, but be sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more tools in your toolbox on how to market yourself online as a business or organization. Again, this is Helen from Brentsfield Studios, and I hope you have a wonderful time getting into the data. Talk soon.